and I keep saying that, from PSG, they are convinced, 100% convinced that this is happening because Mbappé has an agreement with Real Madrid to join them as a free agent in summer 2024. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Tonight guys, we touch on Kylian Mbappé decision about Saudi bid, but also breaking exclusive news about Marco Verratti. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me recap that you can find here on my channel all the latest of the day. In the morning we said about the exclusive news of Al Hilal delegation flying to Paris to discuss with Kylian Mbappé, but also updated you in the afternoon with the official bid for Rasmus Højlund from Manchester United, the bid coming from Liverpool for Romeo Lavia. So many things are happening, but tonight guys, the breaking news is about Kylian Mbappé. First call was by L'Equipe and we can confirm that Kylian Mbappé has decided not to negotiate with Al Hilal. This is the decision of the player. This is the decision today, so let's see if it's gonna change or not. But as of today, with the Saudi delegation from Al Hilal in Paris, traveling to Paris to negotiate with Mbappé, he decided not to meet them, and same for his camp. So Mbappé didn't want to meet or negotiate with Al Hilal. This is a very important point, because the bid from Al Hilal, as I always told you, was very clear. 200 million euros net guaranteed salary for 1 year, plus commercial deals included, and 100% of the image rights left to the player for a potential, again, potential, depending on the commercial deals on the image rights, package of 700 million euros in just 1 season as total salary. Commercial deals, image rights, and fixed salary. So this was a very huge historical proposal, the biggest in the history of football, but Mbappé didn't want to sit at a table or negotiate with any Saudi club, in this case with Al Hilal. This is the position today. Let's see if Al Hilal will try again, if Al Hilal will try to make a different proposal, if Al Hilal will decide to stay in Paris and negotiate again or not. But at the moment, the idea of Mbappé is not to negotiate with Saudis, because source has always had the feeling that he wants to continue in Europe. What's the point of today, guys? That PSG were prepared, obviously, to accept the 300 million euros bid from Al Hilal. This was a reward record fee for Kylian Mbappé, so obviously PSG were going to accept because the player remains for sale, but at the moment, Kylian says no. It's also important to mention another thing, that I always mention this in my videos, guys, when I speak about Mbappé, and I keep saying that. From PSG, they are convinced, 100% convinced that this is happening because Mbappé has an agreement with Real Madrid to join them as a free agent in summer 2024. So from PSG, they feel that Mbappé only wants to go to Real Madrid as a free agent in 2024. Basically, to get that money in salary and not in transfer fee to Paris Saint-Germain. This is the feeling they have at PSG. Let's see what happens with Real Madrid in the next days and weeks. Let's see if Real Madrid will try to anticipate the deal, but this is the feeling of PSG. Let's see what's going to happen on the saga of the summer. But mentioning Saudi and Paris, I can say that Al Hilal, during their mission in Paris, they also had conversations for Marco Verratti. Al Hilal have submitted a bid to Paris Saint-Germain for Verratti, and negotiations are very advanced, but also a bid to Verratti for a 3-year contract with very huge salary. Verratti is tempted. The conversation is ongoing between Verratti and Al Hilal, between PSG and Al Hilal too. Obviously, as always with the Saudis deal, they have to wait for all the documents for the official bid. At the moment, it's a verbal discussion, but very advanced in verbal basis. Waiting for the documents, waiting for everything to be checked, waiting for the next steps, but it's very advanced. Let's see what's going to happen between Verratti and Al Hilal. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on these stories. Kylian Mbappé, let me know your opinion on his future, but also Verratti. Hit in the comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao!